We have news out of Nassau. We have information from Royal Caribbean, and a lady loses her luggage. All of this coming at you next. Well, howdy there, Boundless Escapes family, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you'll know every time I get some new content, which is virtually every day. Now, for those of you, I just want to throw this out just for those of you who always wonder about taking children on Princess. For those of you who do not know, Princess does not have your traditional kid stuff. Now, the Sun and the Star are improving. I have not been on either cruise ship, but they do have like a little zip line type thing, but it's on a rail. They do have some kids stuff. I do think they do have a rock climbing wall. Like I said, I have not been on that ship as of yet. I cannot wait to get on there. But yesterday, my nephew, when I was taking him home, he says, Uncle Randy, he says, do you know what ship I want to take on spring break? Now, remind you, this child has been on Carnival, this child has been on Royal Caribbean, and this child has been on Princess. I think you can figure out which one he said. I said, which one would you like to go on? He said Princess. So if you're ever in a debate on should I take my child on Princess, I am going to do an interview with my son, who is almost 15 years old. He'll have a birthday coming up soon, okay? So I'm going to sit him down and do an interview with him about how it was to be a teen on Princess, and I am going to post that video shortly. But my nephew, who is almost 7, loves Princess. So take that for what you will. I know a lot of people have questions on, they want to go on a better cruise line than Carnival or Royal Caribbean or Norwegian or MSC, the cruise lines that have the water slides and all that. And like I've told you in the past, my son, every time we go on Carnival, he only rides the water slides if I'm riding them. That's it. I took him on Royal Caribbean. He climbed the rock wall twice. That was it. So, don't let the gimmicks fool you. That's all I'm saying. Don't let the gimmicks fool you. Try different cruise lines. Find the one that fits you. Now, on with the stories. Royal Caribbean just had their President's Cruise, and that's where they have a day where they sit down in the main theater and they have a question and answer, kind of like what you do with the cruise directors on regular cruises, except this is the president of the cruise line. It's one cruise. You get to sit down, you raise your hand. If they call on you, you get to ask a question. And somebody asked if Royal Caribbean was going to go the direction of celebrity and have an all-inclusive type vacation, which I have. When I read the news report, I was like, I got thinking about that, and I was like, yeah. Now that I think about it, I mean, NCL they do it. Okay, they do have a beverage, Wi-Fi, shore excursion, all included, all packaged up together. They are the only mainstream that actually does it. Okay, Carnival and Royal Caribbean do not. Your mainstreams do not typically do it. Your premium do it. They give you the choice of having just a standard cruise, like Carnival and Royal Caribbean, where you just pay the cruise fare, everything else is a la carte, or you can upgrade to, like Princess has the Plus Premier, Holland America has the All-In, and Celebrity is slipping my mind what they call theirs, but they have the same thing, where you can get your drinks, your Wi-Fi, your gratuities are included on Princess. Holland America, it all depends on when you book. The further out you book, They have what they call Have It All Plus, which is where you add gratuities. Like on my Hawaii cruise, our gratuities are included because we booked 2 years in advance. So that's how All America works. I think you have to book, now don't quote me on this, but I do believe you have to book 6 months more in advance. And they will include the gratuities. But do not quote me on that. I believe. And Celebrity has the same thing. They have it where they will include the drinks and the Wi-Fi, where you can walk off the ship with zero bill if you want to. But the CEO of Royal Caribbean did state that they were not looking into it. They were not planning on it. They were not going to fix something that was not broken. Carnival's not doing it. Royal Caribbean said they will not do it. So, and that does make sense, you know, because like I said in past videos, there's no sense. I think I said it in my Is Princess Plus Worth It video. But one of my videos, I did say that Carnival and Royal Caribbean will never go to an all-inclusive package just because people are willing to buy their internet separately, buy their drink separately, and they're making a ton of money. They're making, it's like I said, I think it was on the Princess Plus video where I said I did price all this up on Carnival, what the Princess Plus would be on Carnival, and it's like $1,200. $1,200 for what Princess gives you for less than $700. So why? Why would they bundle it all together when they're making so much money not bundling it together? You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of people who get on there, and I don't think they understand how much alcohol you're actually going to consume in 7 days. Because you would not believe how many cruises I've been on where people on the last day were saying, you know, my end of the cruise bill was $4,000. My end of the cruise bill was $5,000. My end of the cruise bill was $6,000. Folks, it happens. Probably somebody watching here today can comment down below. It's happened to me. It's probably possible that there's people watching this video shaking their head like, yeah, it does get that ridiculous. So, but as of now, Royal Caribbean is not going to bundle, and which Carnival will not follow suit either. It's only going to be your mainstream cruise lines, Celebrity, Holland, and Princess, that are going to actually bundle it all together. Now, as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, people, you can correct me in the comments. But as far as I know, Virgin does not have drink packages at all. At all. All their drinks are a la carte. All right, folks. This second video has got me a little bit excited about Nassau, okay? Now, for those of you who haven't been to Nassau, or for those of you who do not know, Nassau is very easily navigatable, okay? Now, there are reports that it's not safe. In my experience, I have been there at least a half a dozen or more times, and I have never had a problem at all. The people say hi to you. We don't ever act lost because we're not, okay? But they had the Queen's Staircase. They had the forts. You can go to the fort over by the Queen's Staircase. For those of you who do not know, you can go to the fort over by the Queen's Staircase, and at various times of the day, I believe it costs like $5 a person. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's just an old fort that used to defend the island. It's cute to walk around at, but if you go there at the right time, they shoot off an actual cannon. The guy is all dressed up in the old-timey uniform. It's really cool. It's a really good photographic thing. I may do another thing on it if I can find a picture. I do have pictures. So if I can find a picture and I can post on another video, I may make a video about what I do have about Nassau. Okay, but Nassau is easily navigatable. There's another one I have not done. I think it's called like 77 Steps or something like that. Nassau's easily walkable. If you head back down, I don't know the directions in Nassau, but when you get off the ship, if you turn right and you just walk down the street, you keep on walking, you're going to get to some resorts that you can go to on a day pass. It's really nice. I'm not saying nice as in, you know, it's going to wow you. I mean, it's one of the most ghetto rundown places you can ever do. If you go to the left and keep on walking, the rum cake factory is down there. This is as you get off the ship and you walk out to the main street. You go left, keep walking. I've done it. You go to the rum cake factory. Okay. You do not want to go to the restaurants except by cab, because when you're on the ship and you look out over Nassau, you'll see Paradise Island. You'll see a bridge. Under that bridge is some restaurants, really nice restaurants. If you want some authentic Bahamian food, that's where you go. Okay. But you gotta use a cab. You cannot walk it. But Maps is your friend. Okay. Open up Google Maps, search where you want to go. Queen Staircase. Boom. It'll direct you. Just hit start, hit walking, hit start. It'll walk you right there. I've done it a lot. But the news story is, what is going to make Nassau so great is in like 2026, probably. It's not going to happen soon. It's not going to be next summer, okay? If you go to Nassau next summer, you'll probably see it, okay? You'll see it being built, but they are going to build a water park. Something like a $35 million project. They're building a water park at the pier for people who just don't want to venture, okay? It's going to create jobs, hundreds and hundreds of jobs for the Bahamian people, which is awesome. Anytime you're creating jobs, we're creating jobs, folks. By cruising, we're creating jobs. We're creating jobs for people in underprivileged countries that get to work on the cruise ship. We're creating jobs for the people on the islands. We're creating jobs for doing the shopping, doing the eating. We're creating jobs, folks, okay? We're doing good, all right? You're enjoying your vacation, but at the same time, you're doing good for people who normally wouldn't get to enjoy this quality of life. Okay, and that's one thing I love about cruising, is you can feel good about doing good. But there is a good thing going on in Nassau. As I see more reporting, I will bring it to you. So make sure you like and subscribe to my videos. This next cruise story is unbelievable. And I do know it does happen because I've seen videos in the past on YouTube and TikTok of luggage bobbing in the ocean. Okay, there's videos. If you search long enough, you will find them. It's quite comical, I guess, until it happens to you. Okay, but this did happen on Celebrity. It happened to a lady who goes by the name of Through Lindsay's Lens. Okay, she was on a celebrity cruise out of Amsterdam. She said that she told the crew her luggage was missing, and they didn't believe her. So the cruise line gave her a $400 onboard credit, a t-shirt, roll-on deodorant, toothpaste, 2 laundry vouchers, and a toothbrush as compensation. She said she only realized her luggage was missing. She would have not realized it except that Amsterdam called her because it did not have a luggage tag. Apparently, from what I gather, it did not have the luggage tag that you put on when you get on a cruise. Why, I don't know, because the porters always check for that. Maybe it got ripped off when they were throwing the luggage around. I don't know. But she got a call from the port of Amsterdam saying her luggage was still in Amsterdam and it was soaking wet. That's how she knew. It took 4 days for, I don't know if Celebrity contacted the Port of Amsterdam or if the Port of Amsterdam contacted the ship being like, hey, we got luggage left behind. I don't know what happened. But 4 days later, Celebrity did get confirmation that this girl's luggage was still in Amsterdam and it was soaking wet. So they ended up, the hotel director and the guest relations finally ended up giving her $1,000 on board credit that she could actually cash out. She could actually cash that out. Because for those of you who've taken recent cruises know that most onboard credit nowadays is non-refundable. Either you use it, you lose it. Go gambling, have some fun in the casino because you ain't taking it home with you. They stopped that. She got new luggage. She got a free massage. She got 2 complimentary meals and especially dining. She got a Wi-Fi upgrade with free calls and a complimentary shore excursion. The cruise line also allowed her to go to the medical center, get checked out, and they replaced her medication absolutely free.